To remove my face mask. At any rate, malayo naman po ako sa inyo because I will be speaking for a little longer. Therefore, it might affect my reading. So, thank you very much, Ma'am Mary Vic, for the warm words and explicit introduction. Thank you also, Sir Leslie, for that very engaging intermission number. Thank you for reminding us the importance of family. You know, I just lost my dad a few years back, so I kind of became very emotional a while ago there. But at any rate, this gathering is actually a gathering of family, correct? So the number is very timely and related, no? Very relevant to the matter. I hope to meet with you later, sir, and have a little chit chat together with the rest of the teachers at Niog Elementary School. Thank you, Ma'am Arvind, for entrusting me the job of delivering a message today. I hope I can give justice to the task that you have given me. Please allow me also to convey my sincerest gratitude to all of the organizers, including the participants to this morning's 2022 Stakeholders Summit and Partnership Appreciation Program for inviting me to grace your historic event. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart because just a while ago you heard from the very able Ma'am Mary Vic that there are many firsts for me this morning. Although Ma'am Editha left already, I would like to pay recognition to her presence also. To the top management of DepEd Bacoor, Dr. Editha M. Atendido, our school's division superintendent, Dr. Lerma L. Flandes, the assistant schools division superintendent, our chief in the SGOD, Dr. Cesar M. Mojica, also your parent supervisor and the education program supervisor, Dr. Michael M. Acuna, to the different barangay chairman. I believe some of them are not around, but they have representatives. But I would like to mention their names anyway. Pastor Sahenes, Barangay Chairman of Niog 1. Sir Alexander Felizardo, Barangay Chairman of Niog 2. And Sir Benjamin Pelinon, Barangay Chairman of Niog 1. And also the President of GPPA, Ma'am Aliana J. Bergontes. Although I believe she's also not around, but she has representatives. So I pay tribute to all of the representatives. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to take your names, but maybe later I could get to know you also personally. Honorable men and women, to the parents and guardians whom I love so much, to the equally hardworking and dedicated teachers of Niog Elementary School, the non-teaching personnel and support staff, guests from the different private sector partners, social and civic organizations, some individual volunteers, and also community representatives. Good morning at isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Palakpakan naman po natin ang ating ngayong sarili. This 2022 Stakeholders Summit Partnership and Appreciation Program is the epitome of the famous told of Helen Keller. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. These powerful words will, forever stand the test of time. For when we work together, kapag tayo po ay nagtulungan, definitely, we can certainly achieve things, beyond our greatest imagination. Tama po ba? This is especially true if our intentions are genuine. And the purpose is definitely for the greater good. Hindi naman tayo papabayaan ni Lord, lalo pat yung ating objective is for the goodwill of everybody. Definitely, we will always achieve whatever it is that we aspire for. That is why I salute the organizer, spearheaded by Ma'am Arvic J. Lasan, together with her team, the rest of the team for organizing, the gathering of everyone who are responsible for the accomplishments of Niog Elementary School's vision, and eventually, probably later on, give recognition to them, paying tribute to your wonderful contribution to the community of Niog Elementary School. Ladies and gentlemen, when I received the invitation a few days back, I believe it was April 25 when I first received the message via Messenger. I felt both thrilled and nervous. Thrilled because I am back to what I love doing, and this is it, speaking in front of, trying my very best to deliver whatever it is that will be assigned to me. That's why I'm thrilled. It had been 2 years, I guess, since my last speaking engagement. And many things happened. I would not want to divulge to that, but I was thrilled because I am given the opportunity. So thank you, Ma'am Arvic, for the opportunity again. At the same time, I was anxious because Ma'am just said a while ago that there are many firsts for me today. First time to meet you personally. So I'm very excited to meet the teachers later, especially the Brigada Eskwela Coordinator. Where are you? Are you here? Ayun, Ma'am. So we met in the group chat, right, already. So it's a GC pa lang, but not personally though. But like the most of us, I am here today because I am very passionate about working with different people. Working with different people who share the same advocacy. The same advocacy as I do. And what is that? We all want the best for our children. I believe you're going to agree to me when I say that the very reason why we are all here is to recognize our accomplishments, being able to achieve our objectives. And the bottom line there is, we want the best for our students or our children. Kaya nga ang isa sa mga distinct remarks ng mga teachers sa Philippines, tinatawag nila yung mga estudyante na anak. They consider them as if they are their own children. I'm also single myself, although I'm 45 years old. I have vast experiences with the teaching profession. So, nagagamit ko din po yan. Actually, I'm still teaching at the moment, although in the graduate school. So, we want to ensure that our children have the best possible learning environment upon which we want to achieve, their goals, their wishes, or their ambitions in life. We would not want to delimit their hopes, their aspirations to become soon-to-be doctors, engineers, teachers. social workers, etc. And of course, to create an effective education system and learning environment for our children, we definitely must work together. Kailangan po natin ng teamwork. In a meaningful way through what? Collaboration and connections. Fortunately, that's my task as the newly appointed social mobilization networking head. So therefore, active listening as well as active involvement are required for efficient cooperation among all of us. No? Kailangan natin makabuo ng isang makabuluhang kapaligiran para sa pag-aaral na may layuning makalikha ng pagkatuto. Tama po ba yun? Kailangan po natin ng mga stakeholders para ma-achieve yung objective na yun. Sino-sino po ba yung mga stakeholders? Who are our stakeholders? Stakeholders are those who have an interest in the organization. So from the word itself, stake, which means to hold, stake, which means to support, and holder, which means to hold. So stakeholders are individuals who have the objectives of giving support to the organization. A stakeholder in the organization is someone who is interested in the well-being and success of the school or the educational system. In this regard, all of us here are stakeholders and we want the best for Niog Elementary School, which serves as our community. Why do we have to tap the stakeholders? Because we all believe that stakeholders have the resources, they have the wisdom, correct? They have the knowledge, the opportunities, no? As well as the love, the care, and the wisdom. All of these we require to achieve the very objective of the organization. So, importante po na ma-recognize natin yung ating mga stakeholders. Stakeholders have the interest in the school and its student. They care about anything personal, professional, civic, or even economical. I would like to enumerate the different stakeholders. No? Kasi there are two types of stakeholders, the internal and the external stakeholders. For the internal stakeholders, you have the school principal, of course, the teachers, the non-teaching personnel and support staff, the utility members, janitors, maintenance, etc., and even the students, and the teachers, and the GPTA officers and members, no, who serve as parent leaders. On the part of the external stakeholders, we have naman the barangay chairman, the community representatives, whom I believe are very responsible for the success of this organization. Some individual volunteers, members of the social and civic organizations, and private partners. So they all serve as external stakeholders, and together we build as one, and we create a community, a unified community, having one common goal. And that is the best for our children. So it's also simple to visualize how the school educational system affects the entire community. Because local schools like Niog Elementary School prepare future employees, company owners, and community leaders, and even professionals. And how do they do that? No? By the leadership of the school principal, of course, they are being equipped to be successful community individuals. We strengthen the educational program, and we do this by creating different projects, initiatives, and activities. Dito po tayo papasok lahat. Because we have to admit it that we really have weaknesses. No? While we have strengths, we also have weaknesses. And we recognize the strengths of others supporting us to fill the gap. Because we cannot do this alone. We can never do this alone. We feel and we value your part by filling in that gap so that at the end of the day, we feel complete. I believe you are going to agree to me when I say that no one in this world is created complete, right? It has been designed that way, in such a way that we would be needing others to support us. And that is the essence of stakeholding. We need others to support us, to back us up. Because at any rate, we have limitations also. We have shortages. We have flaws. We have weaknesses. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am convinced that we really are all linked together. Tayo po ay hindi aksidente na magkakasama sa umagang ito. I do firmly believe na tayo po ay pinagtagpo-tagpo sa araw. Palagi ko itong sinasabi, even when I was still in my previous institution, nothing happens, nothing is accident. And everything happens for a reason. So we are all destined to be together. Ang bawat isa po sa atin, kabilang na ako, allow me to include myself na bilang bahagi ng Niog Elementary School community ay may katungkulan para sa isa't isa. Ang Panginoon ay may dahilan kung bakit tayo pinagbuklod-buklod upang makabuo ng isang pamilya sa paaralan ito. Kaya nga very meaningful. I don't know if it was scripted, but I don't think so. It just so happened to be spontaneous that the intermission number is related to a family affair, no? Paying tribute to a father, and father, of course, serves as haligi ng tahanan, recognizing that respect to the family. No one is an island, as the cliche goes, correct? Nobody is self-reliant. Because we all have our own talents and flaws. And so therefore, we all rely on others. We have talents, we have abilities, and resources to contribute with others' need. Like the community of stakeholders, people I am speaking right now, at Niog Elementary School, we are all destined to meet each other and become part of a certain community. Each of us plays a critical part in achieving our objectives. You know, just like a puzzle piece, it will never be complete without the filling in of all of its components. Naglalaro po ba tayo nun? Ng puzzle. Sasakit lang yung ulo natin, hindi tayo makakatulog hanggat hindi natin nakukompleto yung design. So we really need even that very simple puzzle piece, and we feel content. We feel rewarded. We feel accomplished once we are able to fill in the gaps of that casualties. So regardless, my point is, regardless of how big or how little that component is, each of them is equally important. Walang mas higit, walang hindi mahalaga, lahat ay importante. Ang bawat isa ay katuwang ng paaralan para maabot ang mga mithiin nito. Ang bawat isa ay kabalikat sa kinabukasan upang maabot ng mga batang Bacoreños ang minimithing tagumpay. And just like what Mother Teresa said, none of us, including me, ever do great things. But all of us, we can do small things with great love. And we can do all of this all together. So before I end my address, I want to congratulate all the Niog Elementary School's stakeholders. I will have to apologize because I personally do not know them yet now, so I cannot actually enumerate each of them, but congratulations po sa ating lahat dahil sa ating achievement. Palakpakan po muna natin ang ating mga sarili. At maraming salamat po sa inyong mga tulong at suporta sa Niog Elementary School. Because indeed, you have demonstrated to the world the value of cultivating a positive connections through support and collaboration via helping the different projects, programs, and activities of the school. So once again, good morning everybody. Good morning everyone. Have a joyful and lovely day as we enjoy the favor of the Lord this morning. Thank you very much everybody, and God bless us all.